I will never forget today because I have finally completed my YouTube journey with only 3,743 subscribers. So I just want to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers and any non-subscriber that's watched a video I created. So when I started YouTube, I had a few goals. You might think this is a big ask, but I actually thought it was all achievable, and it was learn to lightly edit. And when I mean lightly edit, I really do mean lightly edit. Can a nobody with low views and subscribers work with brands, work with game developers, receive game keys, get paid to create content, and then join game creator programs with paid missions, and then apply all of that learning to a CV specifically for social media manager or YouTube manager? And I can say today I have finally achieved everything I have set out to on my YouTube journey. So I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone that's followed along the way. And if you remember to like this video, guys, because that deserves a like, right? We've achieved our goals today. Now, I did have some challenges, and I'll be honest with you. If you look at my video and on my channel, you'll see views are all over the place. And that's because I've over experimented with titles, I've over experimented with thumbnails, and I've over experimented with YouTube optimization. And although that is bad, remember, one of my key thing, and the last goal is the most important, is to be able to apply the learning to a CV. So I need to experiment because I have the video as proof. I can go into it and I can talk about this in an interview or to a company that I'm applying for that job role. So that's why I'm doing it, and that's why you'll see the way that my videos are on my channels. It's because I am over experimented, and I'm probably doing it a little bit too much. I'm going to be honest with you. I need to learn how to do that better, but it is a key thing for my learning. And I would say one of my highlights, and I'll never forget this, is getting invited to social media events. A little nobody like me getting an email saying you are invited to join this game event, and I had the flights were paid for, the tickets were paid for. It's just like because of work, I couldn't physically go, and it's crazy. I sat there and I smiled and I laughed, and it's crazy to me, right? I am literally a little randomer with like I know I'll say a randomer with 3,743 subscribers, but compared to the other channels that were invited as well, I was a nobody, guys. So it was a great achievement, and I'll never forget. And I got invited to two, but again, work got in the way. And I'll touch on what I do for work slightly. So I work within healthcare, I work with cancer patients, and I will go into that into another videos, but that's why I couldn't just go to those events, because I need to make sure that patients are looked after and cared for. And I don't physically work with the clinical team. I am a non-clinical team, and my goal is to optimize their pathway to make sure that they live as long as they can and get the support that they have when dealing with cancer. Okay, so that's just a little brief touch on what I do for work. Now, I have to say, guys, that I have now gained social media skills, which is crazy, right? I set out, knew nothing about this space. I saw jobs everywhere. I always look at, obviously jobs and things like that. And on Indeed is where I used, and I don't know what job sites you guys use, but I use Indeed. And there was so many jobs on there for social media manager. And I was like, why is there so many jobs? There's also things for like TikTok, work specifically on TikTok. And that's why I've been so focused on YouTube, is because I've learned the skill set for one of the hardest, I believe, one of the hardest sites to ever use and to be able to use, because there's so much time and focus that's into it. It is a craft in itself to be able to create content on YouTube. And I've applied all of those learnings, and I'm now applying for jobs, and I'm getting shortlisted. I've not been to an interview yet, but remember to subscribe so you can keep up to date on how that goes, because I will create a video about that as well, how that goes. And I won't physically quit my other job. I'm willing to do this alongside my job. That's going to be my pitch. But if they offer me a large sum, I still wouldn't even quit my job because I do like to work with those patients. But I can say I've had the opportunity of being there, and that was the whole point of setting out on this YouTube journey. So, what do you guys think? Is that a W? Do you think this is a massive L? Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And remember to join the channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on the next one.